What's popping into my head is having heard Japan often referred to as a shame-based culture. How does that fit in? Is that, I guess we see I guess we see both of ends of that, if I can generalize, in the Japanese culture. On the one hand, extraordinarily motivated to be skillful in all things. But at the other extreme, committing seppuku, harikari, suicide.
Right.
That sort of dramatically illustrates the two poles of shame.
Absolutely does. And the power of shame really is that careful study, once people get tuned into recognizing shame in various people, shows that an awful lot of suicides are shame-based. That the person reached the end, went beyond humiliation to mortification.
Mm-hmm.
And you certainly do see that with harikari in the Japanese culture, which is maybe the most powerfully shame-based culture around. But then again, you can't say that American culture is not shame-based to a large extent either. I mean, if you think about the shame-pride axis, and you look at the way advertising utilizes, you have to be the best and you have to be the happiest. And if you don't have this or you don't have that, you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a lot of shame that goes on in terms of competition. I mean, again, there's a healthy kind of competition based on shame. I want to be better. I want to win this game. Okay. I want to hone my skills so I can be better. All right. And then there are people whose shame leads them into a life of tremendous competitiveness with everything all the time, forever, because they're always trying to prove themselves,
Mm-hmm.
always trying to prove themselves.
So I'm getting the notion now that shame might be part of the dynamic in narcissism.
Shame is absolutely the most powerful, I think, dynamic in narcissism. Well described in the chapter on narcissism in The Upside of Shame, a chapter written primarily by my co-author, Dr. Mary Lamia, who has a great deal of background in psychoanalytic theories of narcissism. And she goes into some interesting detail about how if we're informed by shame, we understand narcissism better.